There, he spotted 3 18th Streeters outside on the street talking. Nightmare allegedly got out on foot, crept up from behind, and domed the 18th Streeter. 2 additional shots were fired, but they both missed the other targets. Nightmare gathered himself and fled off into the night.
Damn.
The sneak attack was allegedly one of his first bodies. And the 18th
That was his first body, gang. He snuck up on him, put a pipe to his head, and domed him for the first body?
And the 18th Streeters got a clear view of his face. After that murder,
and he did it with
Nightmare
no
briefly shifted
mask?
his welcome to Hood War Stories.
Hood
In this
War
episode, I'll be discussing life
Stories.
and infant Nightmare. Dante Kennedy was born on December 29th, 1998, in Los Angeles, California.
LA.
He had
already. It's getting scary, gang. Already, gang. LA, boy, I'm telling you right now. LA is GTA. Y'all better do y'all
attended
homework.
Hillcrest Elementary School. He was raised in the Baldwin Village neighborhood of Los Angeles, infamously known as the Jungles, or the Jays,
He said Baldwin
an
Hills.
urban fortress composed of high-density apartments and tropical vegetation. The Jungles are still unsafe today,
Hell yeah.
but in the early 2000s, it was on another level. Those were the training day days. Guys 20 deep in red on every block,
Yeah.
monitoring every car that goes in and out.
Woo! That look like GTA.
Guys
for
20
real.
deep
It
in
gotta
red on
be.
every block.
That gotta be a street that GTA
Monitoring.
with I forgot what street that is. I think the ball is on that street, bro. It looked exactly like it. Even this house right here, this must have been where they got the inspiration from, because it looked exactly the same. But I know the 2000s was cracking though, boy. Like, I lived in LA for a little minute, and I remember walking past 30 niggas when all red. It's a nigga on this corner, it's a nigga on that corner. You know what I'm saying? 30 niggas in all blue. 100 niggas in all blue on every block though. You see what I'm saying? It ain't like it's an empty block. Like, that shit don't stop. Like, get scary, boy.
In every car that goes in and out. For a while, it was a no-go zone, as you would enter at your own risk. Young black kids growing up in this type of setting more than likely get swallowed into the Black
With
Peace
palm
Stones,
trees outside.
the gang that has its area on deadlock. This neighborhood is so deep and active that you basically are a member by living there.
Yep.
BPS recruits heavily, but the actual put-on process is not easy and is selective. Nightmare would join BPS in his early teen years.
He do not look like a gangster, do he? He look like a regular little kid. Do your homework on a regular little kid.
Infant Nightmare made it a point to be a standout member from jump. He was considered a part of the 10% of gang members who are really active in the field.
Right.
These are the real line pushers, patrolling the neighborhood and banging on people. Nightmare was always known to carry a gun. He primarily focused on the top shooters
name
from
is
rival
Nightmare?
gangs and prioritized knocking them off. By the time he was 17, he gained high status and rank within BPS. His earned rank was a combination of factors. Nightmare was super solid and very respected.
Hold on, y'all, because y'all know I love putting y'all on to that easy money. CashKick.com is a free to use cash rewards marketplace that helps you save and grow your money. This is some of the simplest and easiest ways to make money right now. All you have to do is play mobile games on your phone and you can earn up to $500 per deal. Now remember, I said CashKick.com is free to use, so they will never, ever, ever ask you to send them any type of money. Signing up is super easy. All you need is an email and a password. Once you sign up, all you have to do is download your first offer and start making money. Now your offers and reward amounts can change at any time. So that means you can download a game on your phone, play it for long enough, make $500 on one day, and the next day you can download a whole nother game, play it for long enough, make $300. Next day, same thing. This is some of the easiest money I can tell you about right now. And again, you can earn up to $500 per deal. So this is what I need you to do. Go to cashkick.com, make you an account, activate your account. Make sure you turn on allow tracking on your phone so that the app can actually track how much you're playing the game and earn you some of the easiest money you can make. Y'all can't say I ain't never did nothing for you. Skate.
And was very ambitious to get money. He had a good record with the hands and was always
Look how
down
he
to
started look how he started slowly looking like a real nigga, a real gangster though.
fight. Alleged bodies in numerous attempts propelled his reputation as one of the top young shooters in South Central. Nightmare was down to kill and do life in prison or die himself in the process. After the Rolling 40s and the Harlem 30s, Nightmare hated 18th Street the most. BPS and 18th Street's war goes back decades. In the mid-90s, a few 18th Streeters lived in the jungles off Ursula Avenue in
That
one
look like
apartment.
GTA too.
They tried to set up shop and sling drugs
And
on
like,
the block.
don't get me wrong, it don't look like no great neighborhood, but gang, it's houses on a hill right here. It's palm trees. The lawn is real nice. This is why niggas come to LA and get their ass smoked, pressed, slapped. I couldn't wear this in LA and think I'm just finna walk around chilling. You can't do that. Cause you'll pull up right here thinking it's just a little chicken spot. You'll pull up over here. Okay, it don't look like Beverly Hills. These people ain't rich. But this big ass balcony, it don't look like Philly, Chicago, Baltimore hoods where it's just Detroit, where it's just run down. It still look a little nice. Motherfucker get their ass caught, don't even know where they at. Trying to go
BPS
get some
told him
donuts.
it was a no-go. When the Ursula clique continued to sales when things got hectic. After Ursula got pressed, the Rancho clique and some other gunners from other cliques responded with gunfire. BPS responded with full court pressure, shooting up Ursula Ave every day. Shootouts would occur from out the window onto the street and from apartment to apartment in the jungles. It was so much heat the Ursula clique had to vacate the J's and stay in the Rancho Park clique's hood. The Rancho Park clique were firing back on Ursula's behalf. Even black kids walking to Dorsey High School were getting shot. Most of the Ursula locals were wound up getting absorbed into the Outsets clique. And that's who's been in the thick of it with BPS, along with the Smiley Drive clique. Nightmare was known for bouncing out, pop out, and shoot you type. But he also had a sneaky side. On one hot night, Nightmare ventured into 18th Street's turf. There he spotted 3 18th Streeters outside on the street talking. Nightmare allegedly got out on foot, crept up from behind, and domed the 18th Streeter. 2 additional shots were fired, but they both missed the other targets. Nightmare gathered himself and fled off into the night. The sneak attack was allegedly one of his first bodies. And the 18th
That was his first body, gang. He snuck up on him, put a pipe to his head, and domed him for the first body?
And the 18th Streeters got a clear view of his face. After that murder,
and he did it with
Nightmare
no
briefly shifted his
mask? Pause. Listen, I have a mentorship called the Mula membership where I'm going to teach you how to get rich with business, YouTube, crypto, stocks, financial literacy, credit, every single way. Now, I became a millionaire by the time I was 23 years old. I'm going to teach you step by step for only $50. Click the first link in the description right now and get added to my group chat where I'm going to give you one-on-one help to make sure you get rich in 2024. Click it right now. Stop tweaking because we got very, very, very limited spots and I don't want you to miss this bag.
Focused to another enemy that was in close proximity, the West Boulevard Crips. Allegedly, there was some back and forth dialogue being exchanged on social media. Threats like "you know what it is when I see you" were being sent. And it didn't take long. Nightmare allegedly spots him near the intersection of Crenshaw and Adams. These cross streets is a point of conflict, as multiple gangs lurk near these borders and often are bound to run into each other. After spotting him, Nightmare allegedly chased his victim down in the streets and completed his mission. There's no one Nightmare hated more than the Rolling 40s. In fact, this has been BPS's top enemy for more than a decade, especially among the younger generation. Nightmare labeled himself Mr. 40K, and he earned that title,
Mr. 40K.
shooting up the 40s on a weekly basis, from the avenues to Parkside, but especially the dark side were all getting lit up. Nightmare was putting in a ton of work and was becoming a true nightmare in the streets. His name rang bells, and his gunplay put everyone on notice. He was an active shooter and had no intention of slowing down. As Nightmare rose to one of the top doubters in the city, he began to prioritize killing other top shooters from rival hoods. Africa, also known as Tiny J Stone, was an extremely active, high-ranking member from the 89 East Coast Crips. Fast forward to July 29th, 2018, at 12:40 a.m. Africa is hanging out with Rolling 40 members near 43rd of Vermont. Nightmare and other BPS members all saw it that night, driving around looking for a 40 Crip to kill. They end up pulling up to 43rd of Vermont and find just what they were looking for. Africa and a few Rolling 40 Crip members. That's a 2-for-1 special in Nightmare's eyes. Nightmare then jumps out and specifically tries to kill Africa first. He lets off numerous shots, and bullets start flying. But instead of hitting Africa, a 40 Crip named Tiny Hardhead got hit. 2 others were also shot. Hardhead was pronounced dead in the street at 12:50 a.m. Nightmare and another gunman ran into 2 separate vehicles, which fled the scene. Tiny Hardhead was a factor in the 40s.
See what I'm saying? That's what they do in LA. It's like they on a mission for real. You know, niggas in Philly, Chicago, they just put a mask on, hop out, blast. Get in the car, drive somewhere. These motherfuckers come in 2 cars. They got ghost guns from the grave. They got hella choppers. They got a nigga hacking the red light cameras. I'm telling you, gang. Them LA gangsters, boy, they is serious.
And he was known for shooting and pressing the issue.
Hardhead is that trip.
They gonna phone you like, bro, I ain't even know no C nigga, bro. Gonna phone you about pop.
his homies.
The girl records. He say, I stay flicking y'all.
It's 4 of y'all though. It's only 3 of them.
Wish I need a burner, cuz. We don't got no burner. Let's get our head up, cuz. Ah, get our head up, cuz. On the dead homies, cuz. On the dead homies, cuz. Listen, cuz. Don't. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. They gonna cry, nigga. You know? Get in the core, cuz. Get in the core. We don't need no burners, Buster. Did I do good?
Originally, when he was killed, there was speculation in the city where there was the 5 Deuce Hoovers or BPS's work. But as Nightmare got away that night, Africa got a glimpse of his face. Nightmare was wearing a hoodie, and it was dark, but Africa was almost certain it was him.
Right.
Africa then told the 40s who he thought he saw, and word traveled to the 50s.
Uh-oh.
Tiny Hardhead
50s.
was deeply connected to the 557s, so both hoods took this loss personally. Retaliation was guaranteed. The Junglers were shot up weekly for almost 2 months. And for good measure, the 557s and 40s also hit up 5 Deuce for a good 2 months also. The results were 3 people dead, but their main prize was still lurking around in the shadows. That's until October 3rd, 2018, shortly after 5 p.m.
2018.
Nightmare was standing on the sidewalk with a couple brims in their territory. 2 people then walked up and began firing at the group, striking Nightmare and 2 others.
Oh, they hit
Bodies
Nightmare.
dropped to the ground, and everyone
Yep.
tries to flee.
That was like a baby boy block.
Nightmare was taken to a hospital. where he
Nightmare was
pronounced dead
19 years old catching all them bodies like that? Damn. Bro, he was 19 years old walking niggas down, doming them. 19 years old, pulling up on his ops, hopping out, brow, catching 2 for 1s. What the hell? Y'all out there tweaking.
5:51 p.m. Rumors spread that the
It's
alleged
crazy
gunman was
to
a
think
Ball
about,
40s
though,
member
boy. I'm
and a stud
crazy.
for 50s, and some people were shocked that it was a female shooter involved.
Oh!
Now that the trophy was gone, BPS
Female
responded with full
shooter. Oh,
force,
no.
and the 40s felt major impact in the months that followed. After Nightmare's death, he was super dissed all over social media from various hoods. Roller
Oh,
40
so he
members
did
even
die right
dropped
there.
diss songs mocking his death.
Yeah.
That's a clear indication of how much of a problem he was in the streets.
Yeah.
The top shooters usually don't last long.
Nope.
The common outcome is either early death or life in prison. BPS is still honoring Nightmare to this day.
They don't last long. Let me tell y'all what the streets is, though, folks. For everybody that don't know, do your homework on what the streets really is, folks. The streets is just a nigga. One day, somebody woke up and said, I'm going to convince everybody that this is how you got to live your life so I can get some money off they dumb ass. Okay, go. And then they start working on the show. Like, it's really nothing, gang. It's really nothing. You get a bunch of money quick, okay, when you 19, okay. But you die when you 20. So it's like you really didn't have it when you was young for real because it don't make sense, gang, you know? Like, y'all, shit, man. Y'all just grinding around, catching switches, blickers, hell on my choppers, all type of shit. Y'all got everything, bro. Y'all pulling up with miniguns, switches, big ass 50 cal, snipers, quick scoping people, 360s off the roof. Like, they tweaking out there in LA, boy. You get what I'm telling you? Y'all tweaking, gang. It's getting scared. It ain't even Halloween, bro. It's not even Halloween, bro.